Lane here in a 4 versus 4. That recondo bringing a lot of intel for Dig, and there it is. The retake is happening.
Yeah, Emily finds the opening, and Diaz, she's trying to fight her way in, and Dig actually finds 2 frags. Now from the boathouse, the TSM players are swinging out, but there's just one left standing. Kath, she's so low, and Rain will take care of her. That's a clinical retake up from Dig.
Yeah, this is what I was fearing, Mimi. They're going to utilize kind of 1 or 2 utilities to try to get in, entering with MLE's jet, but getting killed right away by Milk and Emily, holding down the fort pretty well here, Mimi.
The remainder of the TSM team was second off. Pushing up, she has tree room, but the shock dart finds Ari. The timing on this is going to be interesting. Athena in close finds the frag onto Rain. A swing out almost a second, but Sholiana finds it instead. Now it's just Zoe stuck in main. She has HP to work with, but no blinds. Her utility mostly spent. The last piece will come out. With 10 seconds, she's forced into it if she even does want to commit. And I mean, with this time left, what can she even do here? Maybe get a frag and hopefully just hold on to a rifle.
Yeah, they were doing so much work with the economy onto Diggs.
So both blades thus far have not found a scalp. However, Milk, she's trying to double down. The jet duel happens, and Milk wins it, but she can't hit the second shot. So TSM, they find 2 back into it, and they're picking up frags across the board. Now, B-site, that is compromised, and Emily, she's blinded out, but can dismiss away. So this is into a 2v2 now in the retake staff.
Gonna support their entry, knowing that there's no one to be found, but Mimi, I don't know where this round is going to go right now.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury is still in play, and now Kath reveals her position. One still holding in close behind the green box, and Ari peeks at the right time for 2 frags. Spike is positioned towards the A site, and Milk in this position with the Guardian needs to find at least 1 frag right past. She's so blind, and they're back-to-back. Milk, oh my god, no one saw her, and she actually finds both picks. Now she can recover a rifle. She can keep fighting in this position. Now it's just one last player on the catwalk for TSM. That's Athena. She gets 1, but still Milk good for the trade. The remainder of the TSM players, well, their team is completely falling.
Into the site. She's going to have a free bomb site to potentially plant the spike. She doesn't know that yet. Oh, yeah, here it is. TSM Cat here trying to stay alive, but is Milk going to get a first ace of the weekend here versus TSM?
Yeah, Ari in the back lines could be good for 1, but Rain will find her. That's the ace denied.
Fortunately for her, cannot connect with the kill, and this is going to be a little more difficult for Diggs' defense as Sholiana gets the kill with the shock dart, but then gets crushed from B main. That alt breach coming in. Andy and TSM is taking that B bomb site.
Yeah, Rain finds 1 on her way onto the scene. Emily now from Market has a player in close, not expecting it. Ari for 1, swinging out a second frag, a 3rd opportunity, but Rain's behind. Now, Rain left her own devices and can't find the 1. Emily picks it up a little bit, and TSM, they'll find 2. In just a moment, there's the Hunter's Fury, and down will go the lockdown. But here comes the hit. Emily up in heaven with the Empress, and Kath gets 1. Emily another, and it's a spray on the site into the 2-on-2 now. Last TSM players in main, but there's utility still on the spike as well as a recon dart up. That could reveal position. Rain gets rid of it, but she's known. They're holding on the spike, and through the smoke, Kath finds that shock dart that could do great damage, and it will kill Ari. That's perfect from Sholiana. Beautiful that we got to catch that as well. Sholiana, the killer with the darts, is now available in an operator frag for Milky. Before TSM even get any bullets out of the gate, 2 players already lost here.
You should run.
Yeah, and I think this is really a Diggs strength to be able to do these plays where they use their utility to their advantage. Something that TSM is, hasn't shown so far that they can do. They're relying a lot on the raw skill and the aim, and it's been working for at least 4 rounds, but not this time as Cat is gonna fall.
The Silver Recon Bolt is up. They can spam off that, but they won't elect to. Still, every second here favors TSM. Out will come Milk, and the shot misses. Emily finds 3. Athena in the back line, still kicking.
Something to think about in hindsight, but here we have a fast-taking A bomb site by TSM. Emily falling onto Milk, but right after that, Cat and Ari getting the kills of their own. The site is going to be cleared by TSM.
Will be into a 4-on-3 here. Hunter's Fury up, won't connect onto anything. TSM, they've extended their control into the tree room here. Now they're fighting for middle. Thea She's up, ready, aided with her Sova to take this control, but one TSM player still right on the other side of the wall. Athena in position as well. This retake for Dig, again, feels like it's getting a little bit stalled out. They're waiting inside of the dark cover, and there comes Zoe. TSM.
But once again, they're kind of all stuck in the bomb site in that retake, so it could be really difficult for Dig to keep control of it. So here we are, TSM, Ari jumping in, trying to trade some kills, and Juliana is going to be the only person available. Everybody else is in the back of that bomb site. Can Tia get more than one kill here? No, she's gonna get killed by Kat, and Zoe is gonna finish this with Rain. Do we have enough time for a defuse?
Just barely. Half a second on the board, but the judge, this is a position that I've seen her do things before with. Rain has the paranoia up, and I'm not sure if she expects him out on site quite yet, but now she will know. Zoe actually getting body blocked by the drone and dancing away before her toes can get shot. Thea brings that plant down, and Rain finds one, so now better odds for the Dignitas girls. But still, the retake's ready. Emily has her blades, but the updrafts are gone. Athena finds one, just peeking out onto Thea. The lockdown comes into play. They do have the Hunter's Fury, so they can nullify this if they need to. And here it will come. Hunter's Fury going to destroy the Killjoy lockdown, but that means it won't be available on the post plant. Emily into hell finds that trade. Up onto the site. Now it's a 2v2, but the time is so low. So he's going to push with this judge. And oh no, she dropped it. Doesn't have a gun, doesn't have anything. And Emily finds it half, but Rain for 3.
Are heading towards the defender spawn as well as Ace. So they're going to have to do a rotate as we get rid of that bot for Emily, and it's going to be a free bump site we need to get that spike down.
Yeah, just 10 seconds on the clock to get this down, and Athena finds one. Empress ready for Dignitas. Now they have the post plant positioning. Rain is still towards main, and she could be the X factor in this. Ari, though, starting to work in on this retake. And oh no, through the smoke, Rain just taken care of blindly by Ari. Here comes the paranoia. The players in backside getting harassed with utility, stunned off the line. Here comes the aftershock. Emma's still good for a frag. Athena will find them all. TSM
pretty ready for the retake. They're ready to put that pressure. And they're gonna be faced though, this time for the first time by some Dig abilities and utilities here.
Yeah, spam out. TSM, that is Emily for 3 on the site. It just Sholiana now in this 1v1. She has shock darts ready for the spike. There's not a lot of time for Emily to work with the shock darts coming. She knows she needs to get this half and get away, but she dashes, but there's just not enough time for TSM. Over, and there's an information play up from Zoe and Emily, so they're trapped into an A-committal here. They want to fight to get rid of this lockdown, charging through the utility. Emily takes damage and falls too at the hands of Athena. Now this flank fight coming in. They have to get rid of this lockdown, but they're all going to get detained. That's 2 players down, and Zoe finds them. Rain still in main, trying to fight this off. And she'll soon be found by a large number of players. Athena picks it up, and Sholiana, she's forced to hold on to her weaponry here. TSM, they make it flawless.
Yeah, and something I'm going to have to mention here while we watch Sholiana try to save her weapon is I've rarely seen Dig in that situation where
the perfect position. When will she fight? Now is the time, but Sholiana so prepared, so ready for it, and they have the A site control as a result.
A completely free A site, but as I mentioned, we still have our breach ult here ready for a retake. And if I'm Dig, if I'm TSM, I'm going for this. I know that Dig is up by 1, but here Ariane trying to even out the odds, the numbers, and we have our rolling thunder as TSM's last 2 remaining players are retaking that site, and no one is gonna be, unfortunately for them, into that bomb site, so not gonna touch anyone.
Yeah, they will start to get on the spike here. Shock darts coming in, so it's the paranoia that'll do damage, and the kill converted. The flank through from Thea.
Athena, but Athena knows, guys.
She's ready for this. She needs the frag for TSM, and she gets it. That's Milk taken care of. Now it's just 2 Dignitas players on the site. The blind's up, and Thea for 1. Into this 3-on-3. Now the blind's good into the backside players. They're still not able to see. Athena for 1 traded out, and now it's into this 1v1. Ari versus Thea, 2 bullets to work with, and she can't find it. Now onto another weapon, and gets it through the wall, but is there enough time? I think there is.
I think there is, Mimi. We're gonna see TSM at match point here, putting 12 onto the scoreboard. And they're kind of wanting to tease that A control, but TSM is so much aggression here. Tia, though, is gonna kill Ari, pushed in mid. Ari, remember, was a key player on that retake last time. So let's see if TSM is able to win that 3 versus 5 without 2 of their players. Cat here making a case for her team, getting the first kill. But Rain here really struggling to get that Cat player down. So we have 2 kills out of Cat. Athena connecting with another one. This is a new round, Mimi. A 2v2. Spike planted.
Yeah, Spike down. They're holding from the lane and through the wall. Emily finds it. Now it's just 1 player left. Milky, she has to make this work. Wants to go for the spam. But the Spike is already taking away, already getting held on to. She has it half. Milk has to take the fight here, has to get her off. But she'll hold it down. She'll pull it through. And TSM, they take map 1.
That Spike is gonna get planted. We're gonna see a 5 versus 5 retake onto this pistol. Who's gonna fall first here? It's gonna be Tia, but gets traded right away. Good entry frags here from TSM as they're taking control of that garage. But Sholiana showing how important she was in these clutches situation in the last map as Milk pushes out of that back cover. She gets 2 kills. Can she close this up with the 3rd? No, it's all gonna be in that 1 versus 2. Emily versus the world. Can she get that round for a team of that middle? And just waiting to see if we're going to see a garage split here.
Yeah, it looks like a possibility. Again, they're aggressing up towards A, and Emily peeks out for 1, but elsewhere, Dignitas, they're finding space into garage. Athena here to hold on. Good for 1, still falling away, and still making herself a nuisance to this execution of Dignitas. Remember's alive, they'll take command of the site. The Spike should come down scot-free, but look where TSM is. They're already postured, already ready to work back in on this retake. And the Dignitas players, for now, they're making their way towards long. Out comes CSM, though, pushing in quickly. They're finding the initial frag. The remaining players in long. Only 1 shock dart for Sholiana to do work with. It could delay for a moment, but they're not even trying to hold on to this. It's not planted where she thinks it is. Sholiana finds 1, runs out of ammunition. Emelite's up on the flank, actually finds 2. The Cat's holding, and there's just no time for Emelite to find it, despite the frag she picks up. And Dignitas are very good at choosing where to engage when they feel out the aggression of TSM. And that's what makes Haven such a troublesome map to deal with for some teams, but they're working well. Athena finds 1. She's looking for another shot, gets it, tapping away. And Ari finds 1 of her own. Just 1 player on the site now. The Spike sectored off, and Rain is taken care of. So Sholiana.
Impressive round here coming out of Athena. I have to commend her. That was a beautiful ult because Dig did everything perfectly.
To own sewer control completely in these rounds, and here it might happen again. The bait from the shadow. Sholiana trying to find a shot. It's a little scuffed. She gets 1 though and falls down herself. Now Thea alone. She wants to re-attack the monster. The alligators hiding in the sewer of TSM. This is going to be a tough one.
And Dig really has no chance right now. They cannot make it to any bomb site. It's another 1 versus 4 situation with Spike in ends. And Emily has a chance to close this round out. Unfortunately, Neural Tough is going to be used as Tia might be able to get the Spike down. She's going to commit here as there's 30 seconds left into the round. Can she pull a miracle from her team? She knows the players are coming in through her cage, but only able to get 1. Ariana.
Sam, all from this area, and look where Cypher is. That's a flank, a possibility. Emelite finds 1, still alive on the site, and Dignitas, they're finding the necessary picks. Emily's alone. She wants to keep the op, but Thea confirms it with the flank. Not the cam in play any longer. Hot Hands will clear out that close graffiti position. The retake will start to come into swing. Recon reveals 1, and here comes a utility raining out. Emily spams down, but Milky's on the flank. Finds the first frag, looking for some more, but cannot do it. Now 3-on-1, it's just Sholiana, and Emily's on top of things on the table, and they found really great momentum. Kath wants to kind of take a fight here. Shock dart up, trying to do some damage. Emily's actually pushing in aggressive here. Recon could reveal it. Will. Cath for one. Still fighting in the corner. The utility won't dissuade her quite yet. Now she has support from Zoe. And Zoe might try and swing for this refrag, but no. She'll let it happen. Sholiana is just going to back away for the moment. Regroup with her team. And the spike starts to trundle its way towards C. Made even better as they find a pickup on A. Now TSM, I mean, what do they do here? They know it's an A committal at this point, and they know that they can push on in. The disadvantage in terms of players is huge. Athena in the backside is a factor in this. Gets a freebie onto Rain, swinging out another shot for Athena. Now they have this close. Neural theft information. They know one's on site and they know one is short. Swing is up, and now the swing out from Milk. She has the blades, and Thea peeks as well. Make their way towards A, but Ari is a huge factor here. Will they check on her? The answer is yes, but she still finds the first blind up a little too fast. She's still alive and finds another before the trade is through. And for TSM, the pinch comes out from Athena. And there's also a Hunter's Fury in the picture. This is so much for them to contend with. Now Ari, ready to push out. Hot hand swing from in close. It's dealt with. Still TSM. They're finding this into a 2-on-2. Flank still a factor. One towards long. Hunter's Fury now is available, and the time is 9. She's trying to hold on to this for half, but she dies on the spike. Emily has to hold, has to get through. There's just not enough time. There's nothing they can do. It's again a 6-6 half step.
And we're going to see a fast action pace fake here towards A, as a lot of the TSM players are committing there, but our spike is still into spawn.
It could get felled here in middle, and she's trying to make it across into A. Emily wants to charge into heaven, but Thea still controls that ground. Now it's a bit of a deadlock. Spike's still not on the scene, and everyone's beginning to rotate over for the fight. Thea trying to peek out, but great shot from Athena to pick her up in due order. Flank being held, so that's not an opportunity for Dignitas. They have to make this work, all from one position. Would be a recon to work back in on the retake. You see Ari, she's ready for it. They're just going in dry, sending it in. Ari right-clicking away, finding all the frags for TSM. This opens up a lot of chances for TSM. She will begin to run it back onto the C site. Rain, great paranoia, but not enough. Doesn't blind the run it back. And Ari is still creating space. Thea on the site, though. Finds 2, almost a third, but Cap has a good trade. Look at this. The spike, it's not coming onto the site. They can rotate if they want. TSM, they're in control here.
They're in control. They grab that garage area, and as Milk gets traded towards spawn, it's all in the hands of one player here. Sholiana gets 2 kills back to back. It's actually 2 players. We also have Emily onto the Dig side. How did this map and this round swap so much into Dig's favor here? Zoe in a 1 versus 2, and she has some intel. She knows the Sova Emily is in connector, and she's gonna get flanked.
Jumps on them. This could be so crucial. Tripwire still in her face, but she can break that, push through, take the fight. Dignitas, though, they're on the site, and now they know where Zoe is. They know where TSM is sitting. Shock darts could be a factor. So is that Hunter's Fury. Gets him off the spike, should connect the kill, and Zoe felt like she did practically everything there with that flank step.
And there's nothing complicated here coming out of TSM, and this is what you could expect from them. They're just following as a pack, trying to get an entry. If that doesn't work, they have someone and a seeker somewhere else on the map and trying to get that intel. And right now, it's Athena in their lurk situation. Yes, bomb is going to try to get planted, and it will be successfully planted. A spike, excuse me. But Milk is going to get the first kill. But look at Athena coming in from A link, able to get that flank kill. It's going to be a difficult retake from Dig.
It is. They do have the advantage. There's so much utility that can spam away. Rain wants to hold this. The paranoia is up. Shock dart's out, and it gets it off before the half. Emily finds 1. Now they're holding on this Athena, the last woman standing, and that Odin that we talked about so much before the round. The toss here.
I like that little lurk, as you mentioned here, as Athena is going to take control with the rest of her team into that A-bomb site. We still have Emily here making some action happen towards mid, but she's gonna fall. I wish that after getting that kill she stayed alive, but that 4 versus 4 retake, not a lot of utilities here in action out of Dig. We're gonna see a paranoia, but not connected with the kill here, as Zoe is able to kill 1. Rain gets the double, the triple. Let me just say that it's all in the hands of Cat. Cat as Hunter Fury. She is good for 1, but can she get
this could kill
second?
too.
I like that pause.
Oh, Kath now in a tough spot. They're holding down on the spike. She has no shock darts, has to take the fight, and Emily is ready for it.
It's possible they would just want to give it up and keep control of that spawn and garage on the retake. Spike is going to get planted. Cat is going to use his opportunity to just get that plant, but that swing from Milk here and Juliana's shock darts. How many kills has she gotten today?
Read about the possibility of a flank. And so he has a chance to catch Emily out here completely for free. That's a good advantage for TSM to find. The normal blazing speed of these retakes hasn't come out, but now it does. They're running into the site in graffiti. Ari taken out. It's laborious, but you'll find the frag. And Dignitas, they're getting everything that they need here. Out comes Zoe, though. They're holding the defuse. Thea off it from Zoe. A 1v1 now. And Rain, she will find that as well. The spike was hacked. There's plenty of time. And Dignitas pull it to 11.
For TSM, if they can just commit onto really great post-plant position as Dignitas Rainbow is gonna catch Ari on the rotate. Let's see what Athena under heaven can do with her buddy Cat in the side in a crossfire situation.
Yeah, Athena finds the first frag. Now the retake's coming in, but TSM is finding their frags. Cat for one. Now it's just Rain. A 1v2 situation. The spike is ticking away in a great time, and Cat jiggles out, finds Rain's position, one in short, but they cross ships in the night. And Rain finds it for 3. Not a lot of time to work with here. She'd have to hold it to half, and with no time remaining, she might get the kill. But no, it's Cat to hold on. Everybody dies, and TSM, they bring us to the last round of Dignitas. Everyone is here. Everyone is ready. And Emily has a great position. When will she swing, though? When will she decide to fight? Now is the time. One frag. She'll dismiss away, and she'll regain. She will retain that man advantage for Dignitas. TSM is just getting dismantled. Sholiana finds Emily. Now it's just this one player, these two actually remaining, and with that, Dignitas, they take it to the final hour, to the closest possible scoreline to play. And here they come up ramp. Great setup, but the blinds go both ways, and Rains are a little more efficient. Still, the breach utility getting thrown at them. Rain is holding tight, though, trying to fight them off, but Cap gets one onto Milk. Now A main still open. This Heaven fight conceded by TSM, but they don't have a smoke for Heaven right now. And Joliana takes that opportunity and uses it. Kath now coming to the backside and has the spike to be planted, but it's a 4-on-3 retake. However, look where Ari is. Great flank opportunity here to come back in. There's at least 3 TSM players in this position, or I'm sorry, that's a Dignitas rather, but with that, they take care of her. And now just the players on site left standing. Look at the health on them. They're sitting pretty, and they pull it to a 2v2. The health's so low. Kath, another right click on for 4 as it's Rain left on the site. These 2 players playing it smart, playing it well, but now the teammate has been felled. Both players in close, and Kath cleans it up. 4 for her as TSM again take a pistol, and it was early on in this map, and now they're going to start to come out. Killjoy turret doing something, and Dignitas, the players on site, doing great work. That's Milk jumping up with a frag now over to the pistol to find Zoe as well. And as soon as the round started, Arya is now left on her own. They have suspicions that a flank is a possibility, but no one's holding for her directly. Here comes her opponent, the other Omen on the other side, holding close, and the smokes could lay some deceit, make them think she is elsewhere. No one's checking quite yet. Ari, I mean, she needs something for free here. She needs a free opportunity to make this an option. Can grab the spike. The spam not going to come through in time. The B site spike will come down. And that's, I mean, that's huge for TSM because she can't do anything else with that HP. The tip of Kath's head. Comes the boom buddy, looking for a way in, but Athena has found herself onto the site and doubles down for 2 before Milk can find the refrag back in. On the other side of the dark cover now, blinded out, has to fight, but can't muster a frag. And Elite now from the side of the defender, spawn in screens looking for something. Oh no, Emilite. That's unfortunate for her to not find anything, but Sholiana is doing what her fallen teammate could not, finding the crisp shots necessary. Look at where TSM is. They're isolated. They're separate. Joliana taking flak, has to fight Ari on the site, but Ari's playing it so well. Tucked in close on the screen, but Joliana still wins it. Only 10 HP to work with. She has to reload. And look where Emily is starting to dive onto the site. Joliana ready for a peek, and Emily is just a little bit quicker. This is just a save, Steph. But they really want it. Question is, what can Zoe do in his position? Holds close, good for the first. Looking for another fight, but Milk has the refrag. TSM, they again find themselves down a player. Emily up top. In a great position to find at least one, but the time ticking away every second will favor TSM. Here comes the Rolling Thunder and Dig up onto the site. They find the frags, and there's enough time. I question the resurrection, but they did great there to find the round.
As they're on a pistol situation here, so maybe they are going to keep it for next round too, as we have a dig push. It's not being successful, as Milk is going to fall, even though she's the only one that got a kill. TSM, great work from TSM. I have to call out a little bit of a mishap. I don't know if Dig got a little antsy here, or if they didn't expect TSM to be on a revolver safe, or they just completely missed their push.
They know what could be taken. They're playing passively in those positions, and Athena on her lurk trying to get her way up ramp to attempt to split A, but here comes a refrag from TSM. Pushing in, aftershock up, blinds from Zoe, gets the frag. The wall will actually divide them for a moment. Resurrection up from Kath, and Rain pushed back for a moment. However, the resurrection, the giver of life herself, is taken again out of the picture. Here comes a rocket. It's good. Emily finds a frag, and now she's the last one standing. Spike not directly planted for her. She has a paint shells, but she has no life. Tried this a couple times across the series, and normally Dig doesn't fall for it, but it might not actually be bait this time. So out comes the teleportation. However, in mid, Dignitas, they're picking things up, and suddenly TSM, they find themselves in a position where it's just two players left alive. Rain finds one, and she's looking to double down and close it up. Ready for this? They're actually going to start to push into defender side. Come on, this means that it's going to be harder to use the lockdown. Here comes the Bucky. 2 frags from Zoe make it 3. The Bucky doing all the work necessary, but Milk still finds a response into this. Still finds a way back in, but they have this control into defender side spawn, and they even want to fight into heaven. Look, the flashes are ready. They're not giving Dignitas an inch. Everything is contested, and everything's getting taken care of, except for Sholiana and Milk, who are still in this, still alive. But a Rolling Thunder available for Zoe. She'll use it. That'll knock Milk off the spike, but she gets it half. Swing up, she's stunned, and Emily closes it. $900 gun, by the way, guys, but here comes the push from Dignitas. Great blind there from Sholiana. And Athena taken care of. Now it's Emily. Rolling Thunder won't find her, and she still has control up in heaven, but a pinch in from Sholiana on the rope. Emily, she was so alone there, and she's taken care of, which pushes TSM into Thea. She has to find a frag here. She will. Good for one, and a trade back in, and Milky.
So much map control, but still not able to commit with that spike down. Eri trying to push the defender onto B to lose one of them, but Sholiana, crucial kill here, coming in back and forth, adding on to Milk's kill as well. Zoe, though, getting one and able to stay alive. Can she get another one? No, she's gonna fall, maybe.
Yeah, now this is a tall order for Kath. Lockdown in play. Resurrection, it would have to be the 1v5. She has to fight to take them. See Killjoy rotating into heaven. Emily holding close, but is forced to reload.
Oh, no.
And it's an awkward situation for Emily as Thea finds her practically for free. Now TSM at a heavy disadvantage. One player down. Have to try and retake this site.
Spike planted.
Spike is gonna get planted, and TSM is on a retake. 3 versus 4. It's gonna be a really difficult one. It's all gonna matter. Gotta depend if Ari can get the kill, and she does connect with one. TSM successfully getting the entry frags, but now it's a 1 versus 2. Ari, so much to do, but Emily in a really good position. Although she's gonna get foot line and dazed by her own friend, it doesn't matter because she won the round before.
They're proving to us that they're a team that have worked together for a while. They know how to play off each other, and Athena is good to find one. The wall will close in her face, but by breaking that, she keeps a lot of pressure on Dignitas, and their push has been completely stalled. Sholiana for one. Athena's still fighting, but the trade back in. Now Sholiana space towards the vents, and they'll try and book it towards B. But the rotations from TSM might just beat them here. Flash up into heaven. Breach versus breach in the exchange. Great nade from Emily to find Sholiana. And Milk, No spike in her control, and no shot in the rounds are continuing to come out each way. No one can see towards this backside, but Milk has a flank, and Ari doesn't expect it, but still gets the frag before she's felled by Rain. Now, there is the remainder of Dignitas holding on to the site. TSM just this lighter buy to retake, but Kath has a rifle. She's a big factor in this, especially with how Dignitas are positioned. Everyone except the player who just died is on the site, and they'll be bought time, but here comes the showstopper from Emily for 2, and Sholiana in the backline finds a frag, a second as well. She could still do this, especially with the Rolling Thunder staff. That won't knock Emily off the bomb, and it won't stun her either, but Sholiana still gets the pick. Now it's into a one-on-one. Very doable for her, only 4 bullets, but how much does she need? It's halved, not a lot of time, but she'll swing out, and Sholiana wins it. Sam, they might just be able to make this work. They have so much control, and Dignitas is forced up against the wall. Emily still kicking it in the sewers. The Bucky from Zoe pushing out. Emily still a nuisance nade coming out. It just has to be Sholiana again to clutch versus 4. The dark cover will keep her away from the spike. Emily on top of the frog. It's a perfect crossfire. And with just one flash, what can she do here?
Not much, but every kill is gonna be good because TSM's money is not that great. So that fault line here, just trying to win her sometimes as she get caught. He added dark covers. That flash catching 3 TSM
Oh, she has Rolling Thunder again. This is possible.
Going for this.
It didn't catch Ari though, but she still gets the frag. Sholiana, no way she can do it twice. They know that time is on their side, so it's a mad dash away from Athena. She doesn't want to fight here because she knows the plant has to be possible. Time though, 5 seconds on the clock. She has to get the kill. Sholiana has to fight the Bucky in hand, and the frag can't connect. Athena keeps TSM in it.
The rest of the players are trying to get to A, but TSM has that read because they just cleared B main. Cat is gonna find the first kill, but gets traded. While Aria in the side gets another dig, is really gonna have to work if they want to win this round.
Look how little is left on the clock. They have to push in, and Ari's still on the site doing work. They don't have time to plant at this point. The perfect stun that just won the round for TSM. They don't even need these kills because TSM will find 9.
TSM is not gonna fall for any kind of fake, but the fight is happening into the defender spawn. Ari's still alive into that bomb site. Spike is coming in, but 10 seconds left. These rounds are down to the wire as Dig connects with the 2 players. Emily, though, falling, leaving Athena all by her lonesome. 2 versus 1. She's not able to connect, and Dig is gonna get round number 12. Match point. Bomb site, but look at what we have on our minimap. Almost all players are ready towards B. The spike is gonna get planted, and we're in a retake situation for TSM.
Yeah, Sholiana in main holding in this dark cover. You see the 1 frag going for TSM, so they have advantage in the retake, but 1 in hell holding close. The nade finds a frag, but so does Milky, and Sholiana adds in before Athena manages to take care of the raise. So into a 3-on-2 now. Showstopper available for Emily, and she'll get a frag with it. There, that connects. And now it's just Sholiana, but who else but her to close this out? Blinded away, stuck in main, holding on the spike, and no matter what she can do, she's stunned, getting absolutely harassed with utility, and can't find it. TSM, they are in this yet, Steph. Overtime, just 2 rounds away. Won't fight it just yet. Maybe a teleport up on top of the wall. There will be. So this time, we having the play for Dignitas. TSM, though, they get an entry from Emily, and out comes the hit really quick from Milk. She takes flak on the way up and over. Athena down low finds 1, but Dignitas, they're picking up 2 frags. 10 seconds. Spike initiated, and TSM, they'll be relegated to a retake. The nade from Emily finds 1, though, so a 1v1 for the game. Kath, Thea, opposing sides, opposing ends. Kath, just the judge still. She wants to upgrade and hold on, but look where Thea is. Planking through heaven. This could be the end of TSM. Kath holding the spike to half. She's holding on to this. Will Kath come out? No, she won't. It's Thea to close it out in the closest possible affair. It's Dignitas for the 2-1.